time I have the honor to present to you the moral leader of our nation. I have the pleasure to present to you Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
I'm troubled in mind, jumped over puddles to find that everybody ain't real, it's a struggling grind. Wouldn't double my time. My little homie hit the booth, came through with a couple of shines. Now he snuggle with dime, now that he hustle, he got enough to juggle with the lust in his mind. But they only rush to his line because it benefits if they get with the kid like a customer buying. Watch your homies as you keep them close, you never know who be putting on the show, it's just how it goes. All your friends are the one you chose, but at the most if they ain't helping you grow, let that brother go. From the highs, even from the lows, a real one understands where you fell, even where you rose. If you real, homie, take control. With all zeal, homie, something that I feel, homie, in my soul.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
Real or the fake, tell me how to deal with the place when you pray this is a dream but you still ain't awake. And the meal on your plate, how it seems like you got a bunch of schemes with the team but it spills in your face. Got to deal with the fate, what a life. I'm kinda like a kite in the storm, I could deal with the fight. I'ma tell you how I feel in the light. It doesn't matter how you get, homie, still help you steer to the right. The night finna come to a close, you better grow even though hard times throw a couple of blows. Live life, what you rushing it for, so move slow. Everybody know what you hustling for, what you struggling for. In the midst of a bunch of counterfeits, he a snitch. I could send you a list with something that begins with a gift. Until we switch, then with something like a glitch, about to end in a ditch.
It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free.
Am I right? I can't blame you. When we fight, two wrongs don't make it right. I'm the same fool. If he tight, let that man do what he like. You'll reach the higher flights when you stand true. Homeboy seems to go left when you get right. Let him step, this is just life. No regrets as you sit tight. As you get might, then you can watch as they lip bite. All the words that they sprayed you with, write a list. You'll think about them kids every day you hit. You will never be their favorite. Boy, believe me, nothing comes easy, I'ma labor this. Poetry is like gold to me, so I wrote the grief. And the streets is my notaries, and the beef helped the soul to bleed. Where's the loyalty? We trade our souls very openly.
100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languid in the corners of American society, finds himself in exile.